That's why I said to Larry, it's freaking crazy. The first thing I said, I walked up to Larry, I said, okay, Larry, let's do this, baby. We're gonna improv, right? I said, I might fuck around and slap you in the face, I don't know, right? And walk away. I was like,
Hi, I'm Jason Concepcion of The Ringer. I'm here with JB Smoove, comedian, writer, producer. You know him as Leon Curbed. His new book, Leon, Philosophy of Fool, is out and very funny.
hey man, you caught up in it already?
I've been reading it on Kindle, as I showed you. I showed you receipts. I showed you the picture of the cover in my Kindle, so you know it's real. It's very funny. We need to talk about your look today, JB, because you came in here swagging way too hard for this set.
You know what I do, man? Before I get dressed, I like to just think about the tone I want to. And you know what? You should always walk around, we used this term earlier, we talked about this earlier, a conversation piece.
Yeah.
You should always be a conversation piece. The shoes are the most important thing.
You start with the shoes.
You goddamn right.
Build from the base.
Sometimes you put your shoes on and you walk around the house with your shoes on and your boxers and your tank top just to get the feel of the shoes. Yeah. Like a test drive in some sense.
Right. You walk on the rug or you walk on like the hardwood with your shoes when you like that?
I'm telling you something, nothing better to walk on than dark, hard wood.
Ah.
You know, if you ever get yourself a walk-in closet, you get dark, real wood in that closet. So your shoes bounce off well.
Pop.
You can hear how your shoes. You know what? Nothing better than hearing yourself walk in a room.
That's true. That's authority. When you hear that click clack, that's like
clack,
somebody coming.
Click, clack, click. No. Not just somebody coming. You coming.
Wow.
See that?
This is incredible.
With that.
So you saw the cowboy boots today. You were like, I'm feeling this today.
Oh, I try to wear cowboy boots all year round. I don't give a damn this summer. I don't give a damn.
Wow.
If I have to, I'll wear cowboy boots with a pair of shorts. Think I give a damn? I don't give a damn. If
you just gotta be like, this is what I'm doing.
You just gotta do it. You know how you talking about went online and I caught people trying to do the double denim,
yeah.
or they trying to rock. They got almost the same look.
Right.
And I sit there like,
What's the secret to a double denim or even a triple denim?
You change up the texture.
I see.
And a hat is like a cherry on a sundae. You just throw a little hat on sometimes.
See, I can't do a hat like that. I can't do a hat with a brim like that because I look like a thumbtack. Now, Leon has a particular wardrobe, particular look. How important, that look's gotta be so important to that character.
That look is very, very well thought out.
Right.
Take
us through that look.
When I read for that character,
I
said, okay, this dude has got to have a certain look. And we had an amazing wardrobe person on set, Christine. She was so amazing. That first season of Curb Enthusiasm. I said, this guy should think he's doing it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So cool about dude, think he's doing it big time, you know, but some people survive on their personality, their charisma.
That's Leon.
And that's what he survives on. Even came very, very thought out. She gave me a robe. She said, maybe you wear a robe all the time. I said, I love wearing a robe around the house. I said, but take the belt out.
Ooh.
Leon should never have a belt. He should have lost every belt to every robe he ever had.
Why is that?
Just a little accent. People notice that kind of stuff though.
Right.
People say,
that's almost
and if you notice, he's always had his folds over, he's always holding his hand right there. So this allows his head to tilt and question Larry constantly on the bullshit that Larry brings him. So when he folds over, he does it right here.
Yeah.
And you get Larry one of those right there. That's well thought out. I could have had a robe on, but then that hand would have been like,
it's out.
Some other shit. But this right here,
it's very Napoleon-like.
I feel you, Larry. See that? I feel you, Larry. You're some bullshit, but I feel you. And that right there, holding that one thing closed, allows me to, number one, you know, if I'm wearing boxers, it allows me to cover myself up.
Yeah.
But it's manual as opposed to automatic.
Right.
So a belt would be automatic. This is manual.
Now, when you auditioned, did you have the outfit already? Or
No. But I pretended it was there.
What was that audition like?
I would say this much, I had no idea I was gonna be improvising directly with
You didn't know
Larry.
that?
I didn't know that. Because
really?
You gotta realize, a lot of things had to happen for me to even be in an audition. I had like 5 things that had to happen.
Well, what happened?
One was, I was working at SNL. You know, I had to, I did 3 seasons over there. My 4th season, I didn't get renewed, right? So right then and there, I was free of that. My wife told me I was gonna be on the show.
Wow.
Because we were watching Curb, and I said, baby, I love this damn show. And she said, oh, I love this show, it's so funny. I said, I would love to be on this show one day. And she said, oh, you would be great on this show. She said, you know what? You're gonna be on that show one day.
Keeper.
She said, I can see you on this show, you and Larry. I don't know why, I just see you two guys together. She told me I was gonna be on the show. I didn't get renewed at SNL, my 4th season. So I was released from that. Then my buddy of mine passes away in LA.
It's a shame.
So I go on the road and do some stand-up. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I got a phone call from a friend who said, hey, I have OG's phone. OG passed away. I'm like, what? She said, they're having a jam session for him in LA in 2 days. I said, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come. So I leave, off the road, go to LA for this jam session, this memorial jam session for him. And I had, a lot of things had to happen. Think about this. If I had got renewed at SNL,
right, no curb.
I would have been under contract.
You're locked in, can't do it.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't even have kids if my buddy didn't pass away.
That's incredible.
I wouldn't have even went to LA for that one day. Went to LA for one day. And that's walked into my new agent's office. My new agent walked to his office. He said, he said, welcome, man. We're good to have you. I said, man, it's good to meet you guys. I said, I'm just looking forward to what's next for JB. We started talking. Another agent comes in a little late. He said, I'm sorry, I'm on the phone with some people. Good to meet you, JB. How long are you in town? I said, I'm in town I leave town tomorrow. I'm only in town because my buddy's memorial service is tonight at a club in LA on Sunset. He said, well, I got an audition here. If you got time to go. I said, I don't leave till tomorrow. I said, but the memorial service is until tonight, so what's it for? He said, for Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Woo!
I said, get the hell out of here, man. I said, there ain't no, I said, I fucking love Curb.
Right.
I said, I love it, man. I said, I would love to go over there and try it. He said, well, this decides. If you can go over there right now,
right then, that moment.
I got in the car and went straight over to the audition. So I'm sitting there like, okay, I read it. I said, I know who this guy is. I know exactly who this guy is. And I walked into that room as Leon. I'm gonna tell you the first thing I said to Larry, which is taking a big chance, but I said this. This is what I said to Larry, it's freaking crazy. The first thing I said, I walked up to Larry, I said, okay, Larry, let's do this, baby. We're gonna improv, right? Very Leonish, we're gonna improv, right? I said, anything can happen. I said, I might fuck around and slap you in the face, I don't know, right? And walk away to start the scene.
Yeah.
I was like, he looked at everybody else. He's like,
yeah.
He's like laughing, like, who the fuck's this guy?
Right.
But I found that to be very Leonish.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know Leon.
That's right.
Leon's a character that pops up on this episode, and he should stir the coffee a little bit. Exactly. He should make things, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? That's my brother.
Right.
That's Leon. He lives here in LA. You know what I mean? Something cool about not knowing who he is,
right?
But immediately finding out who he is. And I think that's the fun part about the character, the chemistry that Larry and I had from the get-go, from the audition process.
So you can tell right away, just boom.
We hit it off.
This was great.
We laughed our asses off. We laughed our asses off in that audition, and I found that it's one of those things.
Yeah. Now, when I watch Curb, sometimes these scenes are so hilarious, and it's, of course, improv. So much of it is improv. How do you not laugh? Do you have a technique for not laughing in a scene?
I pretend it's real. I don't pretend I'm doing what? I gotta separate myself from the funny of it.
I see.
That's the only way I can give it. Even when I see Larry trying to hold it in,
right?
And I see that lip start to twitch a little bit,
right?
I know Larry's little,
yeah.
I don't know, Leon. That means he's thinking about what I'm about to say,
right?
Or he's thinking about what I already said,
right?
Because here's what I do. I consciously like to empty my brain.
Yeah.
I empty my mind because I only want to think about Leon's reaction to it.
That's
what he would say.
Right.
So what I tend to do is, I tend to, as my process, I like to give him something new about Leon that he never knew.
Larry, give Larry something
constantly.
New. Some biographical something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my rule is, if he comes with something good, I throw him something bad to fuck it up.
Oh, I see.
If he comes with something bad, I try to think of a good way of making him
changing gears.
Let him win. I want you to win, Larry. You know what I mean? So don't do it that way.
Right.
Do it this way. I change it up. So whatever he comes at me with, I go the opposite. Like being almost a little greedy.
I see.
Like you got a bird in hand, but why not still give her sister your number just in case some bullshit happens with her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is terrible, but that's how I think Leon's mind works. A bird in hand.
But
like
go into the bush anyway.
To the bush. But and I like to consciously tell them something new about the character.
Yeah.
Because what that does is that creates these branches. It creates these forks in the road for later. Like even let's take the first episode. We talked about the foisted.
Great episode, which I love. Which I just want to say, like that. Foisting is a thing that occurs in everyone's life, but that I had not seen put into the world as an actual technique. Because there's just people in your life that you need to foist on other people.
You do it, you don't even realize you're doing it.
That's
You're
right.
foisting. So even in that scene, I plant seeds.
Yeah.
Whether I address them in the immediate or address them later, they will come up again at some point. So like, let's just say, when we talk about the constipation. Right? I said, constipation, come on, man. Yeah. I ran a 5K marathon constipated. This is a porno constipated, right? And when I said I did a porno constipated, Larry said in the episode, he said, you did a porno?
Yeah,
now,
right.
I could have answered him. I could
But you don't, right? Yeah, but
I could have answered him,
right? But
and,
no,
and that would have been a whole nother conversation in between what we need to get the point to.
Right.
So what I did was like, there's a take where I say only 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
Only 3. But there's so many takes of it, you know, that he picks the one that fits.
Right, of course.
So I did say only 3. You know, and I said, hell, I did a hot dog eating contest, constipated, and I still won. You know what I mean? So those are things I think that you end up doing in the vein of what Curb is.
Right.
That you don't know how it's gonna come back. Now that porno thing might come back another. Who knows? Who knows where that's gonna pop up? But now he knows that Leon did a porno.
Now, there's some comics who tell you that there's like a difference between stand-up and improv. That those are 2 different philosophies, 2 different camps. But like obviously you found a way to merge those things together.
Yeah. See, I'm a good example. I'm a terrible example. You know why? Because I break rules. I break every rule in stand-up. I tend to perform for whatever is there.
That's
you
it.
know, 'cause I feel like some things are just there.
Yeah.
If you ignore, why ignore it if it's there? I feel like it lends itself to allowing you to take the things that are present with you on that stage that people can actually see and feel, and having fun with that thing.
Right.
I feel like that.
And that's
makes,
like the basis of improv.
That makes every show unique. That makes every show unique. No show's gonna be the same because I perform for any stage that you give me. I'm gonna perform for that stage. If it's a huge stage, a theater, I use that whole damn stage because I feel like that stage is your world.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want to say. So the balance between stand-up and improv is this. I think you can incorporate improv into your stand-up. I don't know if stand-up goes into that.
Because that's like a finished product.
Stand-up is very robotic.
Yeah.
And I hate being robotic in
Yeah.
anything I do. So, you know, that's the good thing about this platform that Curb presented itself to me is that it allows people to see your work. They know Curb is an improv-based show, so they know that they're gonna call you about any project. They have to give you the ability to take the character in their movie or their TV show and allow you to make it your own and have fun with it. And they gotta give you at least the last few takes.
Just mess around.
Even if I give me
something.
I'll give you what
give
you
me
want.
one for me and then give it. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I'll give you a script, but let me get loose.
Now, when you were in SNL, I heard that you were famed for your ability to pitch a sketch on pitch day.
I always felt like the master of a pitch is to paint that picture of what that actually is. You know, you should be able to say what it is in one line.
That's it.
Exactly.
This is what the idea is.
Exactly. And I always say this: you go extreme, and you can always pull back a little bit. You go too low,
you can't.
You can't. You can only go high.
Right.
They tell you to go turn it up,
Right.
but now you don't know how high to turn it up.
Right.
Now you turn it up so damn high, you gotta come down again anyway.
Right.
So it's better to come high. You know how to say pull back.
Right.
People know. You say, man, pull back a little bit. You know how to pull back a little bit, but you never know how high to jump.
Right.
But they tell you to turn it up. Like you go so goddamn high.
So you come in
irritate
hot.
them.
Come
you
in
come in
hot.
hot. You always come in hot. You know, and with SNL, I get the opportunity to come in as a writer, and when we would have our pitch meetings, I would always look at the host and picture them in certain scenes, certain sketches, and I always try to write. Think of sometimes I'll think of them before they even become guests on the show.
Really?
And I would think of all the craziest things I could think of. But I think what happened over there is that I think it's one of those things. It still goes back to whoever you are, whatever you have become over these years, and whatever they love about you, you have to be able to keep repeating what they love about you over and over again. But all my pitches, man, I always try to think of the weirdest thing to say, and I would always go next to last. So
Smart.
Lauren would always sit back in his chair a little bit, cross his leg. He'd always be like, "JB," and he'll just sit like that. He knows I'm about to stand. And
why not last?
And I never sat down. I always stood up when I did my pitches.
Yeah.
And I always had 4. Most people would pitch 2 ideas. I would always pitch 4. Some people would pitch dummy ones because they didn't want to tell people their ideas. I would pitch 4 all the time. And they would be the most silliest pitches ever. Some of them made them. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of my shit didn't make the air.
Of course.
A lot of them. Oh, I'm legendary for a lot of my classics not making the air, But I learned a lot, man. I got a chance to pitch in front of, you gotta realize, you're talking about a stand-up comedian, who's done a little bit of everything, who ends up at SNL. This is an opportunity that looks great in your resume, to be in front of Lorne Michaels and all these amazing people. This is a gift. This is a gift. So why not show your ass?
Show it.
Show your ass, man.
Show the full ass.
What are you gonna do? You're already there. Show your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Got to see the full ass.
You show your ass, man. Always show your ass.
Book of Leon, Philosophy of Fool, out
That
now.
There, I'm telling you, man. I tell people all the time.
Tell me.
Don't miss out on this fucking book. This is to my point of view, and I'm speaking.
Tell me.
As JB, this book is about Leon.
This is a full ass.
Even JB read the damn book.
Right.
This book is so goddamn book. JB read it.
You wrote it and then read it.
I fucking read it. But Leon wrote the book, really.
Right.
Because I would channel him. I would put a do-rag on, my socks, a little robe.
You did?
No belt.
How does Leon write on the computer? Leon write on a typewriter?
Oh, typewriter, of course.
Yeah.
Leon don't have no goddamn laptop. That shit by hand. Some by hand, some by hand. Sometimes it's hard to find a little fucking old school typewriter tape.
Yeah, you can't. That's hard to find out.
Put that shit in there, They go to an antique store, Now, some shit's in pencil, and it's transcribed into book form. Well, this is a fun book, man. I always say, Leon Black, man, he ain't wrong. He just ain't right.
That's right.
Fun stuff, man.
JB Smoove, thank you.
My man. That's how we do. I like the denim game, though.
Hey, thank you.
We can work on it. A few minor adjustments.
Okay. I'll take that.